at White House. Springfield, half game ahead of Anthony Wayne. Generals work the ball inside to Brooke Bender, finds her twin sister Elise for the hoop. But Springfield had an answer all night long in the form of Kendall Carruthers. The deep three. It's 11 points for Carruthers in the first quarter. Anthony Wayne not going away. Brooke Bender cleans up the miss from Elise. She's got 11 at the half. Third quarter, Blue Devils go back to Carruthers. Another deep three, part of a 13-0 run for Springfield. Down three, Carruthers, final seconds. Step back three, we are tied, but there is time left. Generals, Mallory Pollock misses. Leah Pike, the ninth grader, spins and scores. Anthony Wayne, the dramatic 2-point win.
We knew we'd get a good last-second shot, especially if we got the ball up the floor. We're better in transition. So, with 6 seconds left, we're not going to call a timeout. They're better at getting into the rim and getting a good shot on their own. And that's what they did.
We were trying to make better passes, ball fake, get them jumping. And we did that in the fourth, and that's really what made us get that win. I think our goal would be to go to state, and that would be great too. And if we verse them again, I think it's going to be another great game.
All right, so tough act to follow at Anthony Wayne, Generals and Blue Devils, but Dominic Bracey giving the crowd a show. Throws it down one-handed early on for the visitors. Max Walton, end of the first quarter, plays beat the buzzer and wins. Foreshadowing, perhaps. Third quarter now, time winding down. Robert Maesi hits a three to tie the game with under 10 seconds to go in the third. Fourth quarter now. Will May say hey in the corner, and Springfield ties it at 56. The Generals, final seconds. Parker Schofield, he couldn't. He did! Anthony Wayne, a second buzzer beater, a second storm on the floor as the Generals sweep Springfield.
We had a rough coming out in the first game. When right out of halftime we had a rough stretch. They went like a 14-0 run. When that started the game like that, we needed someone to step up, and Hayden Bender hit 2 really nice shots and stepped up for us. I thought he was going to call a timeout initially. I was waiting for the timeout, and then I saw him turn right and step back, and I was like, oh, I got to get going. And I just stepped up, and I was initially going to drive, but he gave me a little space, so I took the shot that I practice every day.
A script Hollywood would reject. 2 buzzer beaters, Chris Schmidbauer and Corey Slovak, have more.
Well, if it was a Hollywood script that was written here tonight, a lot of people would say it would be too good to be true, but we got 2 epic buzzer beaters, both that favored the Anthony Wayne Generals here tonight over Springfield. Let's talk about that first game, Corey. Leah Pike, no time remaining on the clock, right after a step-back three-pointer by Kendall Carruthers to tie the game up. Leah Pike comes down, hits a shot with no time remaining on the clock. Folks might argue whether or not it left her hand on time. The only thing that matters, the officials said it did, and it's a huge win for the Anthony Wayne Generals.
It sure is. It gives them a great chance to claim a share of the NLL title. And that was the game where Kendall Carruthers was phenomenal. She really was. And Springfield did everything they could to win it. But Anthony Wayne never went away. Elise Bender played well. Brooke Bender played well. And, of course, like you said, Leah Pike at the end, calm, cool, and collected.
Fast forward to the boys' game. We literally got a repeat performance of what we had in game number 1. Anthony Wayne led by 3 late in the game. Will Mays, a step-back 3 in the corner to tie it up. And then Parker Schofield comes down, as he told us, a shot I've shot 1,000 times. Hit it at the buzzer to get that walk-off 3. A big lift again. And Anthony Wayne, much like we talked about on the girls' side, the boys right in the fight for this NLL race. A little bit tougher road that they've had, losing 6 in a row earlier in the season. A big confidence boost once more.
Yeah, and if this game was any indication how the NLL is going to finish up, these next 3 weeks are going to be crazy fun. But let's give Anthony Wayne credit. There were times in that game where they just kind of went into a lull on offense. Things weren't easy. They kind of got caught in Springfield's pressure. They were able to overcome that.
I expect Corey Slovak and I are going to hear from Steven Spielberg at some point. He's going to want to document what went down here tonight in White House. Back-to-back buzzer beaters, one from Leah Pike, one from Parker Schofield, to send the Anthony Wayne Generals to victory for that clean sweep here tonight.